For many of us, our Santa Claus is on public display year-round. For others, he's a character they can put on when they want to. Still others are figuring out where on that spectrum they want to be. But for Robert Seutter, Santa is just another card he can pull out of a rather large deck. True Thomas the Storyteller, aka Robert Seutter, has been storytelling for so many years he claims it just comes naturally. In kindergarten, a teacher once asked him why his finger painting was just a black blob on the paper. His reply? It's a cave full of bats. Rob had an interesting childhood, and at 17 he decided to join the Marine Corps and see the world. Corny as that might sound, friends, what a world he saw. One day he'd be guarding nukes in a Philippine jungle, and the next day over in Europe, then the Middle East, and back to Asia. Once the Marines discovered he was one of those few good men they're always looking for, his skill set helped him become one of the youngest and least senior Marines ever to be assigned to USC's Navy Marine Cinematography program. After the Corps, Rob headed back to Los Angeles to seek his fortune in showbiz. Like all budding actors, he had a variety of temp gigs, studio security, location rep, and odd jobs like video sound man for Dick Clark Productions, or in Saudi Arabia producing English language training films for Aramco. On the bright side, he was getting to see the world. Back in Hollywood, Rob became a freelance video editor and a production specialist. He did commercials, Disney projects, and energy and medical industrial videos. He won awards for his editing work and continued to travel. His technical skills funneled him toward design of production systems, and while working with ASC Leach, he became head of internal engineering. For years, he designed and sold high-end, sophisticated video broadcast server systems. In his spare time, he freelanced designing role-playing games, or RPGs, dabbling in game theory, and writing. In the late 80s, our intrepid gadabout discovered a 501c reenactment group calling itself the Queen Med B Encampment. And they specifically focus on a very narrow band of ancient Celtic history and personas. Our hero quickly became enamored and applied to become True Thomas de Remor, a 13th century Scottish poet and prophet. For the next 7 years, True Thomas immersed himself in Celtic history, culture, and folklore, until eventually he was named their bard and given the title Ard Oyave, High Poet. He and the organization realized that his greatest value was educating and training others, and he loved entertaining. By now, True Thomas was a rising star at Renaissance and Irish fairs, and really starting to make a name for himself. True Thomas founded Storytelling at Eagles, a district-level storytelling feature which ran for 2 years. They founded a 501c3 called Dream Shapers to help schools focus on developing storytelling and the folk arts. In 3 short years, they sponsored nearly 200 shows in the LA area. In 2002, Ken Frawley became Dream Shapers president, letting True get back in the game. He was integral to launching the World Storytelling Festival in Los Angeles and consults for a number of studios and media companies. In his spare time, Santa True continues to diligently develop the many and varied aspects of his storytelling gift, and to use his extraordinary language skills to be an avid proponent of storytelling, as art, as science, and as business. He teaches the art, creates events, and performs everywhere, from campfires to battlefields. His personal philosophy is that a good storyteller can communicate with anyone, so long as it's physically possible. He believes strongly that stories can be spiritually uplifting to the teller and to the listener. He believes in the power of stories and that human history can sometimes be shaped by one story heard by the right person at the right time and place. A story can change the world. As he himself will tell you, anyone can and should tell stories, but mastering this craft can become a lifelong quest. The only tattoo I would ever get is his motto: storytelling is the reason and reward for a mind kept open. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you this year's keynote speaker, Santa Robert Seutter, aka True Thomas.